Oh my goodness, this nigga's still talking.
Hey guys, this is Doc Na, and welcome to the Just Talking podcast. I'm sorry. I don't know what to. Oh, I'm joking, bro. All right, let's. It's a very melancholy day. Where is it? Where's that one Stephen A's clip? I am. I'm not having a very bad day. I'm not. Oh my gosh. This is it.
I am having a very bad
No,
day.
not that one. I'm ticked off. I just want the I'm ticked off part.
I'm ticked off.
Yeah. See. That's me. Let me stop. However, I do want to talk about. Well, let's talk about the Nuggets versus the Heat. All right. El Nuggets versus El Heat. What is? Oh, okay, now I gotta look it up. Nuggets in Spanish. Pepitas. El pepit. La pepitas. Las pepitas versus. I said versus like a French guy. Versus. El calor. El celo. El celo. El calor. Calor. Let's do that one. So it was the damn, I'm bad at this. What was the Nuggets again? Pepitas, I think it was like pepitas, right? La pepita. Okay, yeah. So las pepitas versus los colores. Color celos. I don't care anymore. All right, I'm done with it. All right, this is why. Man, I actually went up to Spanish 5. I went up to Spanish 5, and I passed that exam. That shit wasn't even that hard to pass, but I didn't learn that hoe. Not at all. But I was surprised the Nuggets lost game two. Let's start because I don't think I think last thing I had was literally that last Monday's, and this is coming out on a Thursday. But last Monday's was Celtics versus Heat game 7. And I picked the Celtics to win because I'm a Celtics fan, but I was definitely not counting out the Heat. Like, it was crazy how much I felt like some Celtics fans had more faith than some Heat fans. from the beginning of the playoffs too, because Celtics, none of us wanted to play against the Heat. It was just like, and we were all like, yo, they're still a dangerous team. And we were looking at them the whole time. We were like, all right, Milwaukee could get them. Milwaukee did it. The Knicks, I don't think anybody really believed the Knicks, to be honest. Like, besides Knicks fans, it was crazy if I heard somebody choosing the Knicks to win against the Heat. But I guess I just believed in Jimmy Butler more than them. And then Tatum just don't got that dog in him. Brown's left hand. Gee, hey, I'm saying, like, to be fair, I'm pretty sure if we look into his history, because he's had not only has he had hand injuries that basically kept him all out the season in the 2019 season. And even if he was playing, it was like he got limited minutes. So it was just a bad developmental year for him, especially with all the other stuff that was going on in the Celtics at that time. It was just not a good developmental year for that. And then right before the playoff, he messes up his hand, and I believe it's that same fucking left hand. It was just that left hand just has bad luck. But that's fine. All right. At that point, you got to start probing the defense a little bit, and then I bring the onus on to the coach being able to actually run plays and not request an ISO every time. My fault. That was a little air freshener going off. Let me turn that off real quick. But yeah, basically, I'm just like, I don't know. Now we had Heat versus Nuggets. Las Pepitas versus Celos. El Colores. Colores. Los Colores. I don't know, man. It's the Heat. All right. The Nuggets versus the Heats. And game one kind of went for the most part how I suspected it to. I felt like it was gonna be like I feel like in like most games, it's always or at least most runs in the playoff. First half is like the most important in terms of whether or not you can keep up with the Nuggets, and if you can keep up with the Nuggets, you have a good chance later on. Game one, the Nuggets like and this is what I'll say. I have the Nuggets winning in 6. My bitterness and stuff led me to say 5. And if I was being honest, I said that I could see the Nuggets winning in 4 before I see the Heat winning this series. Now, that one might have been a little bit of an overstatement. I don't fully take it back, but it might have been a little bit of an overstatement just because Nuggets are not winning in 4. And after looking at this Heat team, I'm like, all right, I can say that was a little bit too hyperbolic, but whatever. All right. Even moving past that, one still has to say that the Nuggets have the easily best chance. I don't know why. Like, I understand Heat fans saying it, and then I understand Embiid fans saying it. So I guess those are the only two people. Everybody else is all like, oh yeah, it might be in danger of a sweep. I didn't believe a sweep, but like I said, I still have Denver in 6. Game 2, that was Denver's to lose. I was watching all the way up until the third quarter live, like end the third quarter. Like last possession I didn't watch. And I think there was the Heat actually scored on that last possession that they had, but in that third quarter. But then I had to drive home. When I drove home, I was actually like I found out that they had a 16-2 run against the Nuggets. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And throughout the entirety of the game, you could see like the weird like issues with the Nuggets defense where they were helping off in a moment where you would argue that they didn't even need to help at all, and they were letting them have threes. This game, game 3, I didn't watch a lot of, but it definitely felt more of a switch-heavy defense in that they weren't going to let them have the threes. If they were going to force their way into the paint a little bit more, then fine. But the Nuggets believe in their interior defense enough to where their paint scores won't be as crazy as their actual one. Let me see some of the stats because I know that Michael Porter Jr. didn't do that well again. I think his minutes actually got substituted a little bit for other people's, but that I would still keep him in the starting lineup because you never know when he might start shining. You don't want to take away his confidence. Yeah, only 2 points, 7 rebounds, 21 minutes. Bruce Brown had 29 minutes for his defense, and then Christian Braun because he was doing good, heating up, 19 minutes. So I want to say most of their like the minutes that would have went to him kind of went to the other two, those other two in specific. Even KCP only had 28 minutes, and that's because you want to like amplify the defense a little bit more. Not to say he's a bad defender, but you know how Jimmy Butler likes to target small guards, and with you already having Jamal Murray on the floor, you wouldn't want that too much to be available. But on the Heat side, because the thing is, you see, and like I didn't understand because Perk came out and was like, we need to see Jimmy Butler. I'm like, that man scored 28 points, played 40 minutes, and is playing pretty good defense. I understand he's not being as great as he can before, but why are we all sleeping on the Nuggets defense somehow? Like the Nuggets defense isn't that bad. They don't have, and because me and my friend argued about this during the Lakers series, and it was in my head during the Sun series as well, where they don't have a named defender. I'm starting to believe in this day and age, what is a named defender? Is Kawhi Leonard still a defensive player of the year caliber player just because he can turn it on in certain points in a game? Not even the whole game anymore. He turns on, like when he had to guard Luka, he turned it on at a certain point. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, at what point are we going to start trying to give Aaron Gordon a little bit of respect? At what point are we going to say KCP is arguably a named defender for a perimeter player, even at his age. Bruce Brown, is he not a name? Like, I feel as though nowadays it feels like we're putting a little bit too much onus on the names, especially as the league is moving away from being more of a defensive-oriented league as it was more in like the early 2000s, I would say, early to mid 2000s, I would say. With this focus on offense, you just need to have the switchability, which is why, like I said, you're seeing a lot more of the switching offensive now, even to like my dismay to some extent. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there's really much to talk about. Jimmy Butler scored 28, Bam 22. They more or less did their job, but didn't have any really help from their supporting cast, which is kind of what they focused on. Unless Jimmy Butler is going to drop 40, and then at that same time, Bam is dropping like 25, 22, maybe play. I'll say like Jimmy Butler got to drop over 30, and Bam got to drop over 22. For that, just them two to more or less define the team in sense of scoring. Just like how, Jokic scored 30 and Jamal Murray scored 30. 32 for Jokic and 34 for Murray specifically. Both of them had triple-doubles. Jokic with a 21 rebound triple-double. And it's just like, as long as the Heat can stop Jamal Murray, that's fine. But at what point are we going to sit here and be like, can they fully stop Jamal Murray? In the sense of, I don't even think Jamal Murray needs to score 30. I think if Jokic scores 30 and Jamal Murray can just get to upper 20s with pretty good efficiency, because the passing is what really is going to help define them. And that's what I was always wondering. I was like, what can they do if this is done? And the Nuggets are showing that they have an answer for that in any situation, using the Jamal Murray and Jokic two-man action, which I was surprised about. I definitely thought that the Heat had figured something out in terms of it, not like figure something out, but was actually able to produce in the terms of they had the people that would not only be able to trap Murray, but make every shot hard for him. Like that layup where he went all the way up, hit the tip of the fucking backboard, and then hit the tip of the rim and rolled in. That's crazy. Because even slightly bad placement could have messed that joint up. And that's all I'm saying. I don't know where the full confidence that there should be any point in which the Miami Heat should win. 4 more games anyways. They're going to have crazy performances from their players like Vincent, Strus, Martin, and even Kevin Love since he's getting those minutes. I am kind of surprised that Duncan Robinson minutes were falling. But I guess I'll have to watch a little bit more intensely to see how they were kind of targeting him. Because that might have been the only reason I can see other than that. Or just he was making the best shots. And they kind of like were able to phase him out a little bit earlier since they kind of knew what his new game plan was. He had 3-point slasher, but you're not a slashing 3-point shooter. You feel me? There's a difference. The priorities are different. Let me see. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and this is the main thing that made me kind of make this podcast, because at first I wasn't going to release an episode this week. A lot of stuff just happened, even last week. Next week I'm going to talk about New York and whatnot, but in general, just been busy. Haven't been able to get onto the mic, but I had to make time after I heard about the Zion situation. And I'd just be so disappointed, bro. Like, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Like, can somebody explain to me for what reason is Zion using these mail order hoes? And look. It's because even I know that there's levels to it, alright? This nigga didn't use regular IG girls. He used, alright, let me start from the beginning, alright? Zion Williamson. He was drafted in, I think, the 2019 NBA draft. He went to Duke. And according to when he was in Duke, there was a white girl that went to expose him. He was messaging this one white girl, and literally in that message, he put, "I have a big room." Now, I'm not saying that I major in Rizology, all right? I'm not saying I'm the Wizard of Oz. I'm not saying that I'm the king of Riz. None of that, all right? This is not ranking of the Riz. This is none of that, okay? The Riz Kage. No. That's not me, all right? But there's an epidemic of niggas not knowing how to talk to girls. And look, that's okay. But don't do it on text, bro. Can we stop doing it on text? This is the thing, bro. I remember I saw a video. There was multiple videos. One of the videos was, I remember I saw an interview by Lil Yachty, and he was all like, yeah, no, I never used to talk to girls. I didn't have any girls. But once I started popping off rapping-wise, all of them were around me. And that's what I said. Fame and all that, and accolation, all that, notoriety, to an extent, does attract mates. Moving past that, though. Mates in general, like boy or girl, man or female, that's going to attract, to an extent, more people to want to come up to you at least. However, there's even larger, I would argue, a larger portion, and you can argue that this is because of the generational standards in society, or the standards in society, but there is a larger amount of girls who would go for a guy with money than guys going for a girl with money. Or you could at least argue that it's easier access for those girls than it is vice versa. And that could be because of, for example, there is a number of girls that prefer their guy make more money. There is a number of like pressures that when you go to those higher classes of living, that you want somebody of that higher class of living as well. And because guys are more willing to like not have that person, like have their significant other be of certain classes or whatnot, it can be harder for women of those classes to find men that they see is at the very least equivalent to, in some cases, above. If that makes sense. But getting outside of that shit, this nigga. All right, now look, I'll be honest. To this day, I didn't know that the big room thing was real until even recently. I saw a video, and this brother, she got him on FaceTime video. She recorded it, and it was seen by all. All right, now look. After an instance like that, how do you not learn? All right. Now, I was on Twitter. I believe this was Tuesday. Yes, I was on Twitter 2 days ago. And I was just wandering along, and I seen that Zion gets married. My fault. I opened up Twitter, or not married, but he had an announcement about a girl that he was with being pregnant. My fault. I was added to a list called Hey Daddy. These OnlyFans are going crazy. Zion is trending not because of basketball, but because this is a recent tweet. Mighty Keith, like that guy. Zion is trending. Zion Williamson is trending not because of basketball, but because 2 30-plus sex workers are fighting over who he should have impregnated. Zion is 22. We should have a conversation about the predatory nature some women have when it comes to finding young stars and securing the bag. I wouldn't even say just that. There is in society, there's just a less of a care about older women taking advantage of younger men. Period. I remember there was a story that I had seen where it was like a like barely high school age kid, like max 16-year-old. There was like a teacher, had sex with him, obviously had a kid, and she is able to fight for parental custody, and they're not allowed to take it away from her, even though she is a rapist. She wasn't even put in jail, I'm pretty sure. Golly. Dang, Kyrie's trending because they're talking about when Jamal Murray dropped 48 on Kyrie's head and he threw the ball. Or at least that's one of them. Oh, no, they're trying to, because of the duos. And then also overtime, Kyrie. Apparently. Oh my gosh, yeah, nah, niggas are trying to be like the Jamal Murray over Kyrie over in discourse. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, but the ones go crazy. But anyways, yeah. I just want to bring up some of the allegations on Brother Zion right now. All right. I'm not going to go with the Birdman video. I'm going to go with Jamari Speaks today. I feel like I hadn't watched the Birdman video, but if y'all want to watch the Birdman video on it, that's fine. We're not going to watch this entire Jamari Speaks video because he spends a little bit of time glazing Zion. I wasn't that glaze on him.
And I really bring Zion up today because he has been involved in some massive drama. It all started yesterday when this video was posted about Zion's pregnancy announcement of his new baby mama.
My baby, you gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you. You don't know nothing else in this world, know that mommy and daddy love you.
And so it's like good for him. I believe the dude is already in his like early 20s.
Y'all gotta watch this video, like, at some point I'll do video podcast and start really burning my money into this.
20s, nothing wrong with having a baby at that age. But notice how he said this right here.
I don't know what the future holds.
But
mommy and daddy love you.
Mommy and daddy loves you.
You see, he's talking about you don't know what the future holds, and the baby mama is looking up at him like,
At some point.
What are you talking about, fool?
I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you.
And so people start digging up all this different information about his baby mama. Basically, she's the type of woman that you could see naked online for free, which is kind of just run-of-the-mill activity when it comes to professional athletes these days and the type of women that...
It's so crazy too, man. I just don't... Like, at some point, we gotta call the quote-unquote brotherhood of the NBA into action. Like, y'all always talking about... And maybe this is what Dame was talking about to an extent too, where there's not enough veterans... The veteran leadership as well, because this is kind of getting disgusting. Like, I think the last time we were really talking about was PJ Washington. There was a story for LaMelo, but at least LaMelo's dad already got that man hip. So, he not going, like, there's a reason why we only seen the story and he hasn't gotten trapped yet. So... It is a sickness, man. It is the sickness. Like, let me see. The reason I even got hip to this, like I said, I'd seen that first video.
They tend to choose, or I guess maybe I should say impregnate.
With the girl and the pregnant. And I was like, oh, whatever. Next fucking day, I get back on Twitter, and the first thing I see is this nigga Daquan's tweet. And quite literally, this nigga's like, Zion Williamson's behavior is a product of having financial and social status, finally having access to women he couldn't without that status. To be fair, pause, he's had at least a social status since high school, maybe even middle school. But that's why I'm even more like, yo, come on, bro. Like, he had a mid-high school to a maybe late high school. And definitely middle school. Or, I mean, definitely college. But yes, can we blame him? Yes, because as a professional athlete, you should probably vet women and know what most of them are after. You have to only deal with women of a certain caliber and mindset. At the same time, we can't blame him when a lot. I'd venture to say even most men would do exactly as he has if they were in his shoes. Either way, this would be a lesson to him. I'll say this. Definitely wouldn't have been with porn stars, but... Oh, my fault. Did I ruin it? I ruined the surprise. There's more than one.
But the real drama
This lady's a porn.
wouldn't start until this woman, Mariah Mills, wouldn't start.
Now, Mariah Mills is when the beef really gets interesting. So let's do a little bit of research. Mariah Mills. I'm on incognito. Musical artist. Nigga, what songs have you made? Dicking the Dutiful Wife. Real Ride It Out. Tonight. Dap Sex. Friends with Benny. And What is this? We'll listen to one of her songs.
You know we just friends, right? Can't be fucking around like this. You got a bitch and I got a nigga. I mean, I guess one more time can't hurt. You know we big gummy.
I know my kitty tempted. I got that juicy juice. I know you hear them talking. I got that good. Morning sex. My pussy smell good. Kitty, can I have a lick? I'm like, yeah, daddy, can I suck your dick?
Zion. No fucking way. This was all that it took to get you to fold, brother? My lord. My lord, my lord. I gotta find Stephen A. rips Zion over porn star drama. I mean, definitely. But, wow, wow. So, Mariah Mills comes into the fray. Her first tweet. The jokes write themselves at this point. And no one knows what she's talking about yet. You know, the jokes write themselves. What the fuck? What are you talking about, bitch? Like, it seemed like it's just prawn star talk. You feel me? But it's very cryptic. Very cryptic. And then, the next tweet. Congrats, Zion Williamson. Happy for you. And this is where we get into the meat and potatoes, bro. She got screenshot. And this is what the other thing is, all right? The moment that she could, because it says today, and and it says above Zion saved 2 videos she sent. So she sent them videos, and because this nigga was talking, she used another phone to take a picture of his messages on Snapchat. Mind you, this nigga already got caught on Snapchat once, so the fact that he's using it again is crazy as well. Right? It is a sickness. It is a sickness of the highest order. But yeah, it's a sickness, man. Shout out Abba and Preach. This is crazy. This nigga said, I love you in these jeans. I'm gonna FaceTime you in a little bit so we can talk about you moving. Nigga. He said, now I don't got a big room. Now it's not just a big room. It's a big house. Put some respect on Big Zion name, bro. This is Big Zion. Big Zion. Golly. That's crazy, man. Oh, man. And then it doesn't stop there. She got another set. Mind you, all he says, first, Zion saved 3 photos. So, obviously, she's sending photos, enticing him, and then he just chatting. So this is the other thing. I don't even blame Zion for the way he's chatting. All right, for real, because this is not even like, this is not no fucking like regular nigga to a regular girl. I'm trying to talk to you and everything. Nah, this nigga knew what he was here for, and he's just gonna get stripped or skip straight to the compliments and all that shit. I want to fly you whenever I think he meant wherever I'm at for 4 days. You sexy as fuck. And then he put the smiling emojis with the tongue out. And then Mariah Mills is all like, I hate you on God's. This is crazy. She hashtagged him first. She put hashtag Zion Williamson so this shit can spread. And then said, looks like you've been had a girlfriend and sleep with other women behind my back. Then she added him this time. She at Zion Williamson, you liar. And then look, the Nether said 2 more sets of texts. This first one, he didn't save anything yet, but he's like, "Bet I don't have a girlfriend, but I moved you to New Orleans. But if I moved you to New Orleans, would you be cool with being like my official blank?" Just, I don't know why she blocked that out, but whatever. Just asking so I know how to go about the situation with respect. Brother. And I'm not saying you can't respect these hoes, bro. But this is not a situation you go about with respect. Respectfully, you hit her and you leave, bro. This is not it, man. When you move, how much do I gotta pay you a month? That's crazy. How much do I have to pay you a month is insane. And then after, my fault, he said, when you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month? But I'm super excited. Jesus. This is why I'm saying this is crazy. Like, I remember I covered the Adam Levine joint, but this is honestly a little bit worse. Yeah, not even a little bit. Not even honestly a little bit. Adam Levine had a wife. The wife been knowing about it. All this joint. Look. I'm just like, let me continue. She makes another tweet. This is on June 7th. Better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late. At Zion Williamson. I was with you last week in New Orleans, and you couldn't tell me you had a random thought pregnant after all I've done for you. At Zion Williamson. She probably wouldn't get abortion. Well, I mean, it's harder to as well, but you can't tell me these athletes ain't going to find somebody to help them. You put in my life in danger, fucking all these hoes raw. I mean, yeah, okay, that's true. And while other people might attack that statement and be like, oh, you're a star, you're a prawn star. I'm like, I'm pretty sure these niggas get tested routinely and are always checked up on whenever they're doing their business. Now, whether or not he was getting tested is a completely different thing. But we continue. Her next tweet, I warned you about trapping type hoes, Zion Williamson, and you didn't listen to me. I know the game, fuck you, and congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. And this is my other thing. I don't know what type of relationship she was expecting when it is paid for. She literally said the bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. Dog, why are you quote unquote hurt if it was just payment? And this is what I'm saying, dog. Why? Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know what the fuck this nigga was saying, but can we be honest for real? Alright, if I'm be honest, this is what niggas do to get girls. They sell dreams. That's what it's called, selling dreams. Alright? I'm not saying that not and all the times the niggas don't believe in their dreams or they don't have those dreams in their hearts and they want to do that, blah. Oh, no. I'm not here to say that. I'm here to be honest and tell the world what it is called. It is called selling dreams. That is the game that people talk about. All right, there's the regular game where you just talking or whatever. But once you made your target and it's there, it comes down to selling dreams. So this nigga was telling her the dream that she could have been the wifey, obviously. Look, bro. I don't know who needs to be told this, but if you are getting paid money, You is not going to be the wifey. All right? You're not going to be the wifey. I don't, like, what? Oh my gosh, but let's continue. The bill was too high. The scrapper comes to see me. I was too busy. I don't understand this. I'm like, bitch, you knew your role. Why, Miss Mills, why are you acting like you did not know your role? All right? Please respect yourself. And then she said, couldn't even impregnate a real prawn star. Throwing up face at Zion Williamson. That's crazy. And I don't even understand where this that part bitterness comes. And then this one. And I don't know. Like I said, selling you dreams, nigga. Obviously, to sell dreams, you got to put a little bit of spice into it. So she's like, I motivated you to get back in shape. I let you F me in all kinds of ways. Film me on your phone. And you impregnate a low-budget prawn star. DNA test or I'm done. So she's at least opening it up to, yeah. She's at least opening it up to, like, look, even though you did mess with this girl, get a DNA test of her. And look, this man was definitely on his weight gain, jump up and down joint, especially last year when he basically didn't play the entire season. I don't know how true it is that she was the motivating factor, or if it was the fact that this nigga was like, man, I got to get a contract so I can keep paying for these hoes. You feel me? I don't know what was the real motivating factor. But, all right, he lost some weight and he did it. I told you you're going to be the next king next to LeBron. Okay. LeBron knows how to make bitches. My LeBron knows how to make these women sign NDAs. If he did it. This is why I harped on to the brotherhood of the NBA because this is disgusting. Like, jeez. I motivated you. Your baby mom is the reason you gained weight. She toxic. I hate this for you. That honestly, Zion Williamson. She added him again. You hurt me with this one. I couldn't sleep last night. Yeah, all right. I mean, look, I'm not going to deny that, but damn. Wait, what was that? You let this hoe finesse you is why I'm angry. She 29 with an adult child already. Number one, at youngest that I'm believing that she had that child was 13. And at that point, that's not her fault. And even then, the child's not an adult. That would be a 16-year-old kid. So I don't know how the numbers work out with that. But, yeah. I know what comes with being a basketball player, girl. I know there'll be other women, but I don't expect you to get these hoes pregnant. And some people are, again, to be like, oh, so why are you acting like this? You knew it would be other women. And be like, look, like I said, the Adam Levine joint, she knew that there was other women. But the issue is that when you're too embarrassing with it, or you do something dumb like getting them pregnant, that's when they end up getting hurt and embarrassed and whatever. And obviously, it wasn't known to the larger public. She probably had told her inner circle about this. Mind you, this is a 30-year-old yelling at a 22-year-old over the internet, though. Anything else? Why be a low-budget baby mom when you can be the kept girlfriend? She's still hurt. I guess I'm gonna be stepmommy. You not fucking up me and Zion Williamson plans, baby, or not. It is what it is off this. What? And this is where I'm questioning her intentions. You do all of that, and then at the end, you're gonna be like, I guess I'm gonna be stepmommy. You not fucking up me and Zion Williamson plans, baby, or not. It is what it is off this. Peace emoji. Like, what are you talking about now? So you still gonna try and mess with him? Like, and this is what I'm saying. They not serious. You need a baby to get a bag. I get it. Just because we're not on the same level. Okay, bro. We got it. You made your fame and your fortune off of your prawn career, because it definitely wasn't this.
69, blow a bag, blow my back, nigga. I like 10 inches. I give him sloppy toppy. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, daddy, daddy. Yeah, he's
Ooh, yeah, daddy is crazy. Ah, yeah, nah, this, I gotta at least finish a minute.
It's be fucking the wood. Fucking the wood. It's we fucking the wood. Fucking the wood. I ain't tryna be rude. I heard the pussy's the truth. It's be fucking the wood. Bitches be fucking the wood. Ayy, yes, nigga. My kitty. Squirt, squirt on that dick. Deep throat on that dick. Ass clapping on that dick. I wanna feel it down.
That's crazy, bro. That is insane, bro. That is insane. Is there another song? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I gotta real write it out. And she has an official video. It's on YouTube though. It looks like she got the enhancements. Nigga, who was that? There's a random white guy holding a wrench. These are foreign cars. That nigga not touching me. You're not convincing me.
He bought a new coupe, I gotta ride it out. Only get this, he fly me out. He a roomie, and we vibing out. Only fans 100 grand, I'm popping out. Rich, you ain't gotta pick and choose. Acting like a simp, then I gotta stick and move. You lucked up, you fucked up. Only wanna if he got his bucks up. So fat like the sun. You don't wanna play, cause baby I'm the one. He call me Dora, and he swiping. He don't even know that I one night him. Make him running up if I don't like him. And he hit me good.
Bro, I can't, I won't lie. Her shape just looks unnatural. Yeah, I'm sorry. It just looks kind of... Is there anything else? Nah. I'll let Jamari end this joint off, bro.
Right now, and you're just like this laughing stock online. You should to say about this whole situation is Zion, my guy. Get your shit together. You should be the face of the NBA right now, and you're just like this laughing stock online. I'm telling you guys, I was really high on Zion. I thought he was going to be competing for NBA championships at this point, with a young core of Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, maybe even...
I mean, even without the young core, bro, them getting CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram and having all those pieces, then they should still be at least lower tier. Like, they should be Grizzly level championship contenders.
And Josh Hart, and instead he can't get his hands out the bottom of a bag of chips, and he's out here doing crazy things with various corn stars.
I will say, the girl that he got pregnant, somebody on Twitter friggin' found her one of her videos, and it was like, it said ghetto gaggers or some shit like that. I was like, I've never heard. Like, that's what they're like, they're really roasting. They're like, they're not even the top of the top star, bro. How could you? Like, niggas are like, and then I didn't play the video, but Jamari has it in here. The video of him when he was younger talking to the white lady.
Why just have your full name on there, my guy?
Yeah,
this is very
his full name on his Snapchat. It's disgusting.
Reminiscent of when he was playing at Duke, and he was hitting up some random white girl from one of the other schools while they were playing on the road, and she exposed this man for basically simping on another level.
Oh, beautiful.
No. Sent a snap and said, I have a big room. Come sleep with me. That's disgusting.
She exposed this man for basically simping on another level.
Oh, beautiful.
Hi. Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not. Oh my god.
The night that she did that, an absolute savage was born. That was Zion's Joker origin moment. And then she just shares some other...
I have a big room. Come sleep with me is crazy. Not as crazy as that Prawn Star songs, bro. But golly, yeah. Nah, this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, man. This 2019 draft class, like... the injuries that Zion got already was dinging him, and people are like, yeah, Ja might have been the better pick and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, fine. But when you're getting to the point where you're saying R.J. Barrett and Darius Garland are also better picks, and the fact that Ja Morant is also not doing the best. Y'all heard the news that, you know what his team came up with after multiple weeks? I think it was like at least 3 weeks. These niggas said it was a toy gun. Now, I'm going to have to ask y'all niggas to put that on Ja. Put that on Ja. Both of them. Jehovah, Ja Morant, I want it on both. All right. But with that being said, this is Just Talking Podcast. And this is not signing out, man. Golly, bro. We got to talk about how there's an epidemic of these weirdo niggas. And that's what's empowering these